So, Miles, if I had told you on draft night that you would have the Cleveland Browns in the playoffs to start 2021, what would you have thought?
No way. And I always thought I'd stay somewhere warm. That's how it always been. Texas A&M. I went to Martin. There was no way I was thinking I was going to go from 90 to 100 degrees every day to snow every other day here in Cleveland. But the atmosphere and the traditions, I love it.
How have you fallen in love with the city of Cleveland?
And it's great. It's been great to me. I mean, they're a football town. They love us. No matter what we've been through, and we've been through a lot through my 4 years here. So, it's been some ups, some downs, and right now we're just trying to ride the wave.
And after another huge year, you were just named All-Pro. What was the significance of that news for you?
I mean, it was good. I was hoping to continue on my success earlier in the year, the first half before I got sick, kind of slowed down a little bit, but hoping to pick back up and continue on this little this tour that we're going on. We've done a lot on defense positively, especially taking the ball away. I've been a part of that, especially D line. So we're just trying to play as well as we can and keep our team in the game.
And you mentioned when you had COVID, how long did it take you to get back to feeling fully healthy after that?
Honestly, last week that was the closest I've been. I think this week I should be about 100%. It's been good. It's been slow grind trying to get back to breathing how I feel like I should be. Settling. I feel like my heart was pumping like not harder than it should be, but the repetitions were going, and I didn't feel like I was working as hard as I was before to get my heart going as it was. So I was just trying to see anybody I could to tell me how I'm doing and what I need to do and how I can get back to where I was at.
And you mentioned this run that you guys have been on, and with a first-year head coach and Coach Stefanski. Why has he clicked so immediately with this program?
He's got that kind of personality. Leaders like that, they can settle down anywhere. They believe in themselves and their vision, and he's got us sold on it. We are definitely behind him 100%, and we think we could be a great team, and we think we can show that this year. We got an opportunity, and we're just taking one game at a time. That's all. That's what he preaches. Anybody can get beaten, in one day. That's all you need.
When did you first learn that Coach Stefanski would be out for Wild Card Weekend?
I think Monday or Tuesday. I believe Tuesday, but man, it was definitely unexpected. With I know how careful he has been, how cautious he's made us about each other and where we're at in our surroundings. So I know he wasn't going out doing something he wasn't supposed to do. He's got us ahead on being careful, but we just gotta keep on pushing on. He was doing probably what he felt best, what was best for our team, and we gotta carry the torch until he gets back.
How has this week of playoff prep you waited so long for, played out behind the scenes?
This is unlike any other year. I don't think anybody has had the difficulties that this season has offered to any sports team. So I don't think any other sport has had it as bad as us. And lately we've been hit pretty hard, and I think today will be our first day of practice all week. So we're gonna have to cram Wednesday, Thursday all into today and make it look good.
And just given the general lack of interaction, Have you been able to feel the excitement of breaking that playoff drought in any way, shape, or form, or how have you felt that?
Hell, I'm excited. I'm working with my own excitement. I don't need anybody else's right now. I know, people around me are excited. I know my teammates are excited, coaches. It's been a drought for us, but hell, everybody's excited to go to the playoffs. But you just gotta, keep that focus and, like I said, one game at a time.
What was the atmosphere inside the locker room after Baker ran for that first down, then took the knee in victory formation to send you guys into the postseason?
Never seen those guys celebrate like that. That happy, that experience, that environment. I hope to see that, for at least 3 or 4 more weeks.
How would you just describe your personality on the field versus your personality off the field?
I feel like it's the same. I still joke around and mess with people while I'm on the sideline or like in the game. I guess I'm more of a smack talker than when I'm off the field. I like to treat the game like with respect. I'm not trying to dig in anybody. I want your best. I'm not gonna try to get into your mind. You're gonna do that already if I'm beating you. But if I'm playing ping pong, if I'm playing 2K or I can't say playing Madden. I don't play Madden. But whatever I'm doing, I'm trying to get into your mind. And when I'm on that field or I'm playing basketball, I'm trying to just destroy you with ability.
And you've had this Steelers matchup so often. So what's rule number one when you're pass rushing Big Ben Roethlisberger?
Man, take the ball from him. That's kind of been the easiest way to take him down is don't take him down, just take the ball away. He has he's a bigger guy, and so he has a slightly longer windup. I know he's trying to get it out quicker, but he exposes the ball a little bit more. He's when he wants to, he'll try and extend the play. If he's going for it, he sees that shot, it's open. He's gonna make some moves. He's gonna try and spin out of things that most guys couldn't. And he's sometimes he doesn't treat the ball as carefully as he should. When those opportunities arise, you gotta capitalize.
And when you're pass rushing against an offense that just loves to rise up and dump those screens, does that affect your strategy at all, rushing the passer?
I mean, you can't really you don't want to give away things too early. You want to really allow for more setups early on. Now you're trying to beat the guy, but you're not trying to throw your whole arsenal at him in the first quarter, knowing that there's screens and dink and dunks and all these short slants and passes that you're not really going to get a chance to get to the passer. You're trying to bat those down or at least get in his face. When you got a lead or you stop those short passes and you stop the run, that's when you get an opportunity to rush the passer, and you got to earn it.
What have you just been told, or what have you heard about the difference between regular season and postseason football?
Hell, I've had no one here to tell me the difference. It's a first for most of us, but who told me? I think it was Joe Sheehan, our head trainer. He was like, the difference between regular season and playoffs is 9 day. It's like the speed of the game is 10 times faster. It's like, well, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be moving 10 times faster, so it's a shame. But it's still just football. You're going out there. There might be some new ideas and new plays sprinkled in, but guys can't go away from their identity and who they are and the players they have. Nobody magically changes and becomes a all-pro or a superstar. No, you can reveal those qualities if you already have them, but you know who you are long before you get to the playoffs, and you just got to be who you are.
And what made you really start to get close with your quarterback and Baker Mayfield?
Man, he's a competitor. I like that. I like guys who got a little dog in them, a little fiery streak. Don't like being told what they can or can't do. Those guys, they push through anything, through the limits, through injuries. whatever you have to make it happen.
Mm-hmm. He always has been. And last week after the game, you reconnected with Mason Rudolph on the field. What made you want to go do that?
It was mainly because he had a hell of a game. He played very well. He threw for, I believe, 300+ yards, touchdown. He kept him in the game with some long, deep throws that were contested, very well by our safeties and T. Mitch. I remember one with Claypool. He made a hell of a catch, but he kept him in it, and I was just surprised he played so well, and especially with the kind of pressure we were getting and the coverage that he was throwing into. So just want to congratulate him on that. I knew that we'd see him again. So whether we were playing Benner or not, when you have a good game, you want to hear that.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes when you get a sack, when you create a pressure, you do that sideways 8 as the sack celebration. What does that represent to you?
Something that me and my mother have always done. So, if you get her on here, she can tell you what it's about. But I'll let her. She knows, so I'll let her tell you.
I love it. How about this? This will be the last one. I know you got to get to practice. How would you just describe the art of the strip sack?
Man, it's split second. Like you have to know where the ball's gonna be. Either as it's coming up or when he's either tucking it. Is he gonna keep it right here, tuck it and run, or is he gonna pull back up and have his arm extended? You got to know where his arm's gonna be, what kind of motion he has. Is he kind of like a Phillip Rivers? He never like goes back with the ball. It's never really extended away from his body. It's kind of like a sidearm throw. So you kind of more want to go more towards the arm than the ball, because it's just how his throwing motion is. With guys like Ben, I'm going for the ball because it always goes to a certain spot, like behind his head. And I know that if I don't see him starting to torque, I'm gonna like hit him in the crack of his back. But if I see him start to move that ball, I'm meeting him at that spot. It's just ripping and running, And once I get to that point, I reach. I know the ball's gonna be there. So just a little bit of anticipation and knowing how your guys is where he's putting the ball and just meeting him at that spot. So the game's all about timing and angles.
Myles, really appreciate the time, man. Best of luck at practice and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Really appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.